Okay, be honest with me. Did you look up the vault codes? Hi, it's me again, that one guy. You read the title, you saw the intro, but you know what I'm going to be talking about. Today we're talking about the vaults of Geometry Dash. That's it. Let's start the video. Let me just get this out of the way. There are, as of writing this video, 4 vaults in Geometry Dash. All of them follow the same formula. You type in something like Lenny in the original vault, or Robotop in the Vault of Secrets and acquire a reward. Hey, excuse me, it's just editor key in here. Yeah, quick correction, Robotop is not in the Vault of Secrets. I have no idea how that one happened, to be honest. This reward can be anything really, from an icon to a user stat, casual plug for another video of mine that doesn't need more views, to literally a level. And yes, the vaults are related to the Geometry Dash lore or something. My humor's gonna be the death of me, ain't it? Alright, cool, there's an incredibly short explanation. Trust me, I don't want to start explaining every micro detail of how the goddamn vault works. So I'm gonna go on to the next part of the video. Why is the design of the vault flawed? Did we not have a transition prepared? I'm not even gonna deny it. This video's mostly gonna be this part. The vaults are, in fact, flawed in a couple of ways. First of all, let me do the first question again. Did you look up the vault codes? Chances are you most likely have. I believe most people don't do the actual puzzles of the vaults and just go off the top result of Google, or just whoever figured them out. I could blame one or two things, but this is just multiple reasons being in factor. This also goes into another issue of the vaults. Once every code of a vault is figured out, that vault simply becomes obsolete. Especially once you unlock everything a vault has to offer. What reason do you have to return to it? What, annoy the living shit out of this guy? It kinda doesn't help that codes are hard to figure out. That or the break has surpassed me in IQ. I wouldn't know. Then there's the newest vault, which I have subjective issues with. One is how goddamn slow it is, and the other is the codes. Oh, speaking of, the vault codes are, mediocre. Some of them you straight up wouldn't be able to guess. Especially certain codes like the chicken is on fire, which is a reference I'm not even sure people would get. Yeah, that's the problem. Trying to figure out a riddle. Okay, well, I'm not trying to claim the problem lied in the idea, more so what codes are used. Because considering the fact that Skibbity, yes, you heard me, is a real vault code, it's just gonna make me ask, how long does this have left before people just give up and look up the codes? What, you thought there were more problems? No, that's just the main 2 I have. At the end of the day, the vaults aren't inherently bad, they've just got some poorly thought out codes. In my opinion, how many times do I have made— Let's just stop being negative and try to figure out how to fix the flaws of the vaults. Okay, before I go into this section, big old disclaimer. Take these suggestions with a grain of salt. I'm not an actual game designer, nor am I claiming to be, and these are just ideas. Remember, just because I propose an idea doesn't mean it fixes the problem. I'm not a wizard. Okay? Okay. Problem 1, Google. Okay, no matter how hard we try, this one's not gonna get solved. And no, suing the company itself is not a fix, guys. I don't care how much you're suing them for. That being said, the best solution in my opinion is to make sure that searching the answers would be a last resort. How would we do this? Simple. We need more ways to unlock rewards. Something like, put a letter here, or what word is incorrect here. Of course, this would give the issue of how would we make jokes. Which I'm not solving because I'm not that guy. Still, point is, this would give you less of a reason to research the answer. Hey, but people would still look it up anyways. Yeah, you're probably right. Which is why I'm getting onto the next problem. The obscure codes. Really, the main idea here is just making the codes less based on references that'll get dated in a few months. Personally, I'd go for stuff the player could figure out in-game. Similar to the code that requires you to type in the amount of stars you have. Or maybe the solution just doesn't exist. I don't know. After all, remember that these are just suggestions and that I'm not that smart. This video's gonna make it seem like I have beef with the vaults, doesn't it? Beef is such a weird term. Just to clarify, I don't hate the vaults, I just feel like saying some, aka 2, of my issues with them. Anyways, feel free to tell me that I'm wrong in the comments, if you want. This is literally just my opinion. What do you mean I was meant to end it by saying, thanks for watching?